Hello, hey, it's the program, everybody. We're on TV. Once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines. Start talking. We're gonna be here for an hour. That's right, 1 hour a day, every day. We do this thing. You know, it's been about 24 hours since I've been here. And boy, are my arms tired. What happened in these last 24 hours? Is there new things? Is there new life? Is there new thoughts from yesterday? Or going to continue to mine the thoughts from the past or create new ones? You know, after all these years and hours, I think I've dug up all that there is, and now I have to make new things. Like, have I though? There's so much. Like, how long would it take to read like a, War and Peace or some book or something? Like, probably not 2,625 hours. I mean, how long is War and Peace in pages? Couldn't imagine it being over 3,000 pages long, and I would probably read about a page every 2 minutes or so. So probably not this many hours long. And then so how many hours long have we been going here? Days. I've been here for days and 100 days, months. Viewers, you've been here too. Or marathoners anyway. The viewers, the casual viewers, probably haven't been watching all these days from like how our whole past. I doubt it. That'd be a lot of days to have watched. But how many days could you have watched if you started? And from the start, it would take you over 100 days to see all this stuff. So if you're going to catch up, if you've never seen the show before and you're trying to catch up, start now. Because like it would be hard to catch up. I mean, it would take you years if you watched even just 2 episodes a day, which is a good amount. It would take 3 years to watch all the episodes if you watch 2 a day. So maybe start watching 3 a day. So it only takes you like 2 years instead of 7 years. I'm gonna start catch back up to myself. Watch 3 episodes a day, and then get caught up with my history. I don't know my own history or what's it been like in the past. I've seen some of those. I lived them and I watched a lot of them. Like on the day or a few days after they were recorded. But now I'm going to go back and start watching 3 a day. Report back like what happened in those 3 days that I saw from way back in 2010. Remember that year? Oh, that was a different time. Back in 2010. Remember how life was back then? Remember when you were young or not born yet? If you're, I guess, 7 years old or younger, which is probably not most of you. I think most of you are probably more than 7 years old if I had to guess. But if there are any kids watching the show is older than you, but you'd have to be pretty young. And why are you watching this? Who gave you access to the show when you're so young? You shouldn't be doing your own thing, but maybe your parents are showing you the show, which is totally appropriate, I think, to watch. I'm not a very good judge of that kind of thing. What's appropriate and what's not for kids. I think it's all fine. Those kids can watch whatever they want. Like, why we're trying to stop kids from watching what they want? I think they should continue just to watch something. It's the 25th today. Somebody pointed out to me that it's 1 month until the big holiday where everybody's going to buy everything for each other. Maybe you're going to start shopping now. Like gray Saturday. Did you have your gray Thursday and then black Friday and then back to gray Saturday again? That's what Thanksgiving's called now these days. I'm going to change the name to gray Thursday because it starts on Thursday and doesn't start on Friday now. And now it's back to Saturday. So we had Black Friday yesterday and Gray Thursday. The other day we eat Thanksgiving is like in the afternoon, in the early afternoon, and then Gray Thursday starts about 4 or something. So you gotta eat breakfast, basically kind of a lunch or even an early lunch if you want to get out there to the Gray Thursday sales before Black Friday starts. It's a gray area, that's what they call it. You know, that's why it's Gray Thursday. Named after gray areas. Have you seen gray areas before? Or it's the in-between zones. That's what that Thursday is like. 'Cause it's like, what am I gonna buy today? Didn't buy enough food. I think people should have just bought enough food already, but they want to get their they gotta buy Christmas and Thanksgiving on the same day. Maybe they can eat a lot of food on Thanksgiving or Christmas also. Are you watching me on your new big screen TV, viewers? You get a new big screen TV to see this show on? Look how big am I? You got borders or am I stretched out? I'm so big on your TV today. Am I imposed or something? I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna get growed. Yeah, I didn't see too much. I did see something at the table. Was a news microphone. You know, like it was like a microphone that had the square cube on it, which says like that you're from the news. And there was like a hat. There was like a media hat, and it was just sitting on this table. If you go outside of the Safeway out there, you can walk out, and there's some tables where people can eat their deli food or whatever if they want to. But mostly, it's just full of homeless people in the alcove, like chilling, sitting there, covered, like trying to roll their cigarettes on these tables. You know, like, I need a dry space to roll cigarettes. Here's one with chairs next to a store where people are buying food, and I can see I can eye their food and be like, hey, can I have some of that food? I see that you've just bought yourself some food. Or like, hey, can you go in there and buy me something? Come out, please. And then maybe they will. So there's these tables out there, and on the table was microphone, like one of those news microphones with the cube on it where you're gonna go report things, and it was wireless. You say, hey, Buggy Johnson reporting for Channel 6 News. I'm live on the scene today, Karen. And they're going like that, and they say stuff, the news back and forth. There was a news mic on there, and I was like, what is this news microphone for? But the only people that were standing around there were the people I was talking about before who need a dry place to roll cigarettes. He was looking a little freaked out, like, doing the weird movements and stuff, and but I wanted to try to talk to him. I talked to him like a person, but then after I talked to him like a person, I thought like, it's a good thing I talked to that guy like a person, because maybe he doesn't get treated well all the time, and that's kind of judgy. So maybe I talked to him, gave him a human contact, but maybe judged still. So I don't know, probably neutral. Probably makes it neutral. So I didn't at least totally shun him. I was like, you don't exist to me. I'm gonna ignore your existence because you're seeming like you're lower or living in a world of hate, or at least insanity, like some kind of crazy world where like things don't really make sense. That's what the world he seemed like he was inhabiting. But I wanted to see if maybe that was just a perception that I was having, and maybe he was totally fine. But he was, hanging out in the alcove, rolling cigarettes, looking a little dirty and wild. So he was definitely not doing too well for himself. But I said, hey, what's with this news? And he's like, I don't know about the news. But he seemed pleased enough that I even said hi. There's a lot of people that don't want to. They're gonna try to avoid talking to this guy. But I asked him about the news mics, and I said, did you see the news? Is there a news story? He didn't know. So if something happened out there in Lacey on the news, and maybe you'll know about it. I didn't know what it was. I looked around a little bit. Maybe it's just a slow news day, or maybe they were going to stores. They're going to stores for Black Friday. Like, look at these people buying things. You can buy all your things, so you think that they're cheaper. It's like cheaper than regular price at Black Friday, but still, nothing's cheaper than just going to the dollar store. Like, I don't know what kind of things they're getting. What kind of stuff do you want to get? Like, maybe a new TV or something. I mean, that's kind of, you can't really buy that at the dollar store, but you can have one of these kind of TVs like we got in the studio for probably free. Because I definitely didn't buy all these TVs. Where they all showed up? They all just showed up, kind of. So if you want some TVs, you can just pick them up. You don't have to do anything like that to, you know, go to spend all your money at Black Friday, because you can just buy cheaper stuff in the first place. Like, I'm gonna buy all these $500 shoes. They're only $200. I'm gonna go buy them. What a deal! What a $300 discount. And who's saying like the value of things in the first place? Who puts the value? They're like, hey, you want this like turd? This is a $1,000 turd. I'll sell it to you for $600. That's a 40% discount. And they're like, oh, that's what a cheap turd. I'm gonna buy that turd for $400 or $600. Hey, they sold me this. It was $600. It was $1,000. Now it's only $600. I made a deal. I got a good deal. Now it's like I made money by buying this cheap thing, even though it's a turd. But it's so cheap now. I can't not buy things if they're 40% off. Especially if they're 40% off 1,000. It's so big, and then I gotta buy this stuff, even though it's not worth it that much. Could have got free things. So that's how I think those sales work. Here's the sale on things that are already overpriced. Now it's like, instead of being obscenely overpriced, they're regular overpriced. Like, extremely, like they're like normally obscenely overpriced, and then after that they just become extremely overpriced. So there's like, you know, good priced, low price, regular price, high, like, wow, you know, and then extreme, and then obscene. After that, after extreme, maybe there's some spot between extreme and obscene, like crazy, like extremely expensive, crazy expensive, and then obscenely expensive. So moving from obscenely, dropping through crazy, making it to very, what was it? Extremely. It varies before extreme. It's like very, extremely, crazy, obscenely. That's the verb, the adverb tier of expensiveness. And I'm gonna say that they're going from obscenely to extremely. And if that's a deal, I guess it counts as a deal of some kind. Oh, headphone fell off. Let's take a look at the phones. Let's see who's on the phone today. Come on, phone's not cooperating real well. Oh, we got a voicemail from Mr. Ginsu. We'll call him back today. I don't think it's too late to call him back. I think that he's going to be from about 7:30. I think he's going to be awake because it's Saturday night. What? Something's not plugged in. Let's try that again.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, what?
What the fuck over?
That's the regular question. That's what you always ask. Yeah, let's call him back, though. He called last night pretty late, so maybe he's awake. I'm asking about his schedule. Maybe about some of those messages. I don't remember them all, though. We listened to them all yesterday. I don't know if we should go and play them back. we're gonna go find that spot on that tape from yesterday when we talked to him or listen to all those messages. I don't remember them all. Or any of them, I guess. You asleep today, Mr. Ginsu? Yesterday you were awake, even though I didn't call you?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 366 is not available.
Mr. Ginsu, it's the program. Are you asleep? Maybe you're going to call us back. You're going to wake up and call us back. Where are you? How are you? You left us a bunch of messages. I guess you were up late last night. I thought it was too late to call you, though. I didn't want to call you last night because I thought you wouldn't be awake, but maybe you were awake even though, so I should have called you yesterday. But today, I think you're not awake. I think you're asleep. So it's like, I tried to call you yesterday, but I missed my chance to call you, or I didn't try to call you yesterday, and I'm trying to call you today, but you're not there today, and you probably would have been there yesterday if I had tried to call, but I didn't try to call because I thought it was too late, and I thought that you'd be asleep already, because I don't really know like your schedule anymore, so maybe you could tell us your schedule. I was going to ask you on this call when I called you, I was going to ask you what's your schedule for the future, so that way if you ever try to call back again, that we could call you, and you'd be awake and you'd be available to answer the phone, because I don't want to call you after it's too late to sleep, but maybe you're going to turn off your phone while you sleep and you're not going to have to do anything else, like if your phone is just off or something, or if it's not going to wake you up. Like people call me at night all through the night, like I don't care about that. The phone's not going to, if I want to sleep, I'm not going to answer the phone and it's going to go right through. But how about you? Like if I call and you're going to want to answer the phone and you're going to be messing with your sleeping, but I could just go back to sleep, you know. I would wake up, answer the phone, be like, oh, what's going on here? I'm sleeping. And then be like, okay, I'm going to hang up now after I'm done sleeping because I don't want to talk to them too much, whoever is waking me up. But in the case of anything else, I think it'd be okay if I woke up like that, because you just say, hey, I'm sleeping, and then hang up. Like, that's fine with me. I don't sleep like that lightly, though. I'm a pretty hard sleeper, and I think I'll just crash out. So if you're a light sleeper, Mr. Ginsu, you know, that's why I haven't been calling you. And we established some kind of like schedule about when to call and when not to call, but that was a long time ago. That was when you're trying to make the transition between like...
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record. Message review.
Mr. Ginsu, it's the program. Are you asleep? Maybe you're going to call us back. You're going to wake up and call us back. Where are you? How are you? You left us a bunch of messages. I guess you were up late last night. I thought it was too late to call you, though. I didn't want to call you last night because I thought you wouldn't be awake, but maybe you were awake, even though I should have called you yesterday. But today, I think you're not awake. I think you're asleep. So it's like, I tried to call you yesterday, but I missed my chance to call you, or I didn't try to call you yesterday, and I was trying to call you today, but you're not there today, and you probably would have been there yesterday if I had tried to call, but I didn't try to call because I thought it was too late, and I thought that you'd be asleep already, because I don't really know like, your schedule anymore, so maybe you could tell us your schedule. I was going to ask you on this call when I called you, I was going to ask you what's your schedule for the future, so that way if you ever try to call back again, then we could call you.
To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. To send your message with urgent delivery, press 2.
Urgent delivery.
Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
My message has been sent with urgent delivery. Mr. Ginsu, I have something urgent to say. All of that stuff, that message, it's an urgent message. A 3-minute long urgent... Oh, Mr. Ginsu is trying to call us back, actually. Mr. Ginsu is awake. Hello. 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 Mr. Ginsu, hello.
Oh, are you there?
Hey, we're there. Yeah, I'm here.
I can't hear you.
Are you sleeping?
No, I'm not sleeping.
Well, you sound really weird.
You sound weird, too.
I'm talking normally. You sound like you're whispering or something.
That's because I'm trying to teach you what it sounds like for you to not speak into the mic.
Oh, yeah. Is it working? Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yeah.
In fact, your what's gone down.
Yeah.
I want you to speak into that microphone.
You're awake though. Yeah, I thought you'd be asleep. What's your schedule like now? You sleep? Do you sleep at 7 o'clock still?
Well, they gave us the old freaking Thanksgiving off. See?
Oh, okay.
Can I turn you up? Is there a way to turn your ass up?
I don't know. Look at your phone.
I'm trying, motherfucker. I hope I don't hang up on your ass, because this fucker does everything but fucking what I want it to do.
Well, I'm talking right into it now. You should be able to hear me.
You're barely talking into it. You're talking out your britches.
How about now? Where's the thing?
That's even better. All right, now what's freak phone down? Now that I can hear you.
Did you eat Thanksgiving dinner with your family?
No.
Why not? What'd you do instead?
Nothing.
Yeah. Eat beans?
My family is not my family, so I do nothing.
Eat some beans?
Pretty much. There ain't no time to celebrate for me.
Did you make special beans?
Yeah, I made them all special.
Special Thanksgiving beans?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Special beans.
No.
Weed beans?
My family is not my family, so therefore I'm not participating.
Oh yeah, well your mother supported you for many years.
Not my mother.
What, the teacher stuff?
There you go.
Yeah, but what about your mother? Your mother's your neighbor.
Fucking whatever, man. They're off gallivanting. She's off gallivanting, partying somewhere like a rock star, and
your mom's partying, and you're just staying home.
My family come back to me.
Yeah, well, you're waiting your turn. I still think that whole waiting your turn thing is kind of odd to do.
Oh, it's odd.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's more than odd.
Yeah. What about your mom? She was out partying?
Totally fucked.
And your sister too. I know you don't get along with your sister. I know you don't get along with your sister, but maybe you could throw out your grievances for a holiday.
Is my mom out partying? Of course she is.
How come you didn't go party with your mom?
Because I gotta stay home and work. Except for they gave me the weekend off. And I don't have to work the weekend, but she's still somewhere partying like a rock star. Whatever. Who cares where she is?
What about your sister?
Partying like a rock star for her is thank you, Jesus, for fucking me still being alive or something.
Yeah, what about your sister?
Are you fucking talking?
What about your sister? Your neighbor, or your sister's your neighbor?
Fuck you and fucking what about your sister? What about your sister?
Yeah, I saw my sister for Thanksgiving.
Well, that's good for you. And you're lucky.
Yeah, well, you could see her.
Hopefully your sister will obviously never turn out like my sister.
Uh-huh.
That would be impossible.
Yeah. You can still go.
I've seen your sister. She's too nice.
Yeah, you've seen her on TV. You can still
Unless she ever turns into a drunk, then she could freaking turn into some sort of asswad.
She's a drunk? Your sister?
I doubt that.
Your sister's a drunk?
Yeah.
How is she drunk like every day?
Hey, let's not talk about things I hate.
Yeah, okay. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, excuse the hell out of fucking me.
Okay, that's okay. I'm trying to remember what you said in your messages. I know you've been leaving a lot of messages recently, but I don't remember.
Yeah, well, most of them were just bullshit just because I was checking to see if you're there and you weren't there, so I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Didn't even leave a message.
Well, I'm usually here at about 9 or 10, and I think that's that's when you're asleep, right?
Yeah, normally, but not this weekend.
Oh, yeah. You think that I should just call you either way, and then if you're asleep, you're just not going to answer, or is it going to wake you up?
Oh, no, don't call me. It'll probably wake me up. I'll have the phone right next to me because it's my alarm clock when I get up in the morning.
So don't call you at past what?
9 o'clock at night.
Past 9?
10 o'clock at night, yeah.
10 o'clock?
At 9 you could. 10, no. 10 getting too late.
Because you used to say, what about 9:30? That's the time I'm usually here.
9:30's fine.
9:30, all right.
No. Oh, fuck. I don't even know.
Yeah. Because it used to be 7.
9 would be about to cut off.
9? Okay.
9:30. Okay, 10's cut off.
10? Well, I'm going to call you a lot at 9.
Yeah.
At 9:30 is about when I start usually.
Okay, that'd be all right.
Because
that'd be much better than 10.
Well,
by the time we're done, I get off the phone and get to sleep.
Yeah, it used to be...
Just in time to wake up fucking half as okay.
It used to be 7, but now I think you're staying up later than 7.
Yeah. I normally stay up to about 8, 8:30.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Sometimes I make it 9.
I don't remember any of your messages. I don't remember any of them right now. I listened to them all again yesterday. I listened to a bunch of them again. I was trying to review what you said yesterday. So
You're breaking up. What's up?
Oh, okay. There were some things that were in there. I said you were. You heard like the guy that you couldn't understand. Remember that guy on TV?
Yeah. What a bitch.
Who is that?
I don't know. Couldn't understand the fucking thing he said.
But you were watching him. Why were you trying to watch him? You can't understand him.
Well, it was on a law freaking video and about either torts or some sort of fucking something. It was a 2-hour video, but fucking hour 45-minute video or something. But it was worthless for me to even listen to any of it because he would just start saying crap and fucking I couldn't understand a word of it.
The law.
I mean, well, he was explaining whatever, but I couldn't understand. That's all there was to it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I can't have him for my law professor.
You were gonna get him for your professor?
Hey, shut the fuck up. I said no.
Oh yeah, and you had all that law talk. You were like,
Hey, why don't you speak into the fucking mic?
You were
turn something up.
You were giving us like some kind of like law lecture. Remember that? You were like...
That's right. Because I was beginning my law career, or my study in law, and then fucking up came the freaking dude that I couldn't fucking stand.
Oh, you were trying to study law from that guy?
And then there was this chick that looked to be the same origin of the guy that I couldn't understand.
Uh-huh.
And I could understand everything she said.
Yeah, what that was...
She's kind of cute.
That was law stuff?
Yep.
What you were talking about, being guilty-minded or something?
That's right, that's right.
And I don't really get that still, even though you talked about it a bunch.
You don't get it?
Yeah.
Okay. It means if I go over to your house, I'm going to kill you.
Uh-huh.
And I stab your ass, and it goes in your heart, and you die.
That's not
I am
very
guilty of the crime.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm on my way to your house to kill you, but on the way there, I drop my cigarette or something, I'm digging down in the fucking floorboard for it, and I accidentally hit you because you're crossing the street, and you die, I am not guilty of murder. It's some sort of other crime.
Manslaughter?
Because I didn't have a guilty mind at the time.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's just like robbing a bank. If I go to rob a bank and I'm sleepwalking, I did not rob a bank because I didn't have a guilty mind at the time that I robbed the bank. So I was sleepwalking.
Yeah, I don't think you could do that.
Now, if I go in there to rob the bank and I rob the bank, then I'm guilty.
Yeah. Like, that's like involuntary manslaughter, though. That's still a pretty serious crime.
Yeah, well, it's not murder, as in I wanted to kill the person, and I did the job.
Yeah, involuntary...
And that's what I intended to do.
Involuntary manslaughter is a pretty hefty crime, too, though. That's like years.
Yeah, well, at least you get out of jail.
Maybe.
Yeah, someday you'll get out of jail because it wasn't a malicious It wasn't malicious. It was just an accident.
Oh, yeah. How can you commit a crime? How can that be? How can you commit a crime on accident?
Well, it's an accident. That's why they call them accidents.
Yeah, but if it's an accident, why is it even a crime at all?
Well, because laws could have been broken. You broke the law.
Yeah.
You fucking went through a fucking stop sign and hit somebody, killed them, and fucking you broke a law, which was not stopping at the stop sign.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you weren't guilty of, like, manslaughter because you didn't try to kill them, you did kill them by happenstance, and therefore now you're guilty of a crime using your automobile for a deadly weapon or something.
Involuntary vehicular...
Probably a drive-by shooting.
Involuntary vehicular manslaughter.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Involuntary vehicular manslaughter.
So did you commit a crime? Why are you talking about lawyer stuff again?
Because I'm thinking about going to sue them motherfuckers for some monies so that I can get my woman back someday.
You're gonna go sue the school district?
That's right. And if I sue them myself, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about whenever I get there, then I'll have a whole better wad of a chance of getting some monies versus getting nothing. That or I'm going to find out if I even have a case at all. But I'm going to have to make that decision up for myself.
Yeah, what's the crime? What do you think the crime is?
The crime? Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Attempted murder.
Yeah.
Because whenever they take her away from me, now I have to search my whole life for her. Therefore, I'm never going to get nobody else pregnant. And they kill off my, what do you call it? My sperms. What do you call it? My family. They kill off my family. I don't have a family.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly.
See, I had something.
And
that was her. It was mine. It was free of charge. It was I had her heart free of charge. Okay.
Okay.
And now, it's gonna cost me millions to get it back.
Yeah, millions.
Well, it's not gonna cost me. It's gonna cost the state.
I don't think that's gonna fly in court.
Well, we'll just see.
Yeah. Can you get your court date?
Did you know they used to do freaking, what do you call that? Experiments on children whenever I was back in school?
No, what'd they do?
Yeah, they did all sorts of fucking whacked out shit. Something similar to even what I was doing. They would take, all the kids from one class and tell them everybody with blue eyes or something is bad and everybody with brown eyes is good, and then the whole class would just go on with their way. Everybody with brown eyes is good and blue eyes is bad.
That's probably
treat people with blue eyes badly.
That's probably true, though.
Yeah, and whenever they did me, they wanted to see if I would freaking go hunt her down for the rest of my life, or whether I would freaking lay down on my back with my tail between my legs.
Yeah.
And not come hunt them down.
I think the brown eyes are better.
Ha 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 ha. You like brown eyes, huh?
I think that they're probably better people overall than the blue eyes. Yeah. But you got it. Did you get?
That was an experiment.
Yeah.
It was an experiment,
oh, yeah.
and it turned out to be bad.
Did you get?
Because they treated people in their class badly.
Yeah, but that's because they're trying to like make you think about racism.
It was them sort of creating racism.
Yeah, maybe because of the like the blue-eyed people, they've probably had they haven't had to experience racism, so maybe they get to try to experience like a tiny sliver of what actual minorities like get every day.
Yeah, well, whenever they did me, she intended to have my girlfriend kidnapped, and I could see it in her, the look in her eyes, that teacher. I knew something was up. That's why whenever the next day, whenever she disappeared, it didn't totally freak me out. My eyes watered up a little bit, but I didn't fucking come unglued on them because I was pretty much prepared for anything the horror could fucking dish out. I just didn't know it was going to be she going to take my girlfriend away.
It was all part of the experiment?
It's part of the experiment, I guess.
When they took her away?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? Did you have different color eyes?
Huh?
You had different color eyes as this future wife person?
I'm not positive.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't, like, separate you out that way?
Say, what? You gotta speak in your motherfucking mic or I'm gonna come down there and kick you right in your cunt, you fucker.
You think that's what part of the experiment was to mess with you and to separate you and that future person?
Yes.
Yeah, I never heard this experiment stuff before. So did they get in trouble?
Yeah, well, maybe you ought to look it up.
Did they get in trouble eventually for the experimenting on kids?
Of course not.
No?
Well, some of them did.
Yeah.
Some of them fucking, they found out there was experimenting. Some people got some money for it. They did some experiments between boys and girls and maybe removing one from another life and see what the fuck they would do.
What, for science?
For, I guess.
They're doing tests. They're writing it down and getting like answers and stuff out of this. They're like doing control studies.
I don't know. They freaking. It's something that goes on for years and years. They better hope I don't find out they was totally doing that to me, because I cut their heads off.
Yeah.
It's like a snake.
What makes you think they're experimenting, or did you hear about this? Is this a thing, or are you making?
I've heard about the experiment and decided maybe I was part of one of them.
Yeah, they separated. Didn't you like do something that they like? You didn't like act up at school that they want to separate you?
No, I didn't do nothing. I was not an asshole.
Yeah.
They just freaking, she was a cunt, didn't like the fact that I had that girl for a girlfriend, and decided to say to herself, she's going to make it to where she ain't my girlfriend, go talk to the parents, get her parents to move the girl out of town. What the fuck?
I guess that's murder.
Fuck you. Who the hell do you fucking think you are? Fucking with me.
Yeah.
I mean, come the fuck on. I never needed a fucking knife to get your head off your neck. You know? I could just yank it off myself. Why fuck with me?
Yeah. Well, you said something about like
yeah.
A second about a check, right? What was that check?
A what?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play this message. I don't. This might hang up on you. I want to play your old message. I think it'll still play. I think I can still talk to you and play this message at the same time.
If you hang up, call me back.
All right. Well, I'm loading it up here. It's playing now. I don't know if you can hear. I don't think you can hear it. Oh.
Oh, it's almost even worse.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's back. Hello, you there? You there? Hello? Hello? You there? Hello? Alright, we're gonna have to call him back. But his back is getting messed up again. That's what I wanted to hear about.
Yeah,
it hung up. Your back is messed up again?
Fucking A, man. I can barely move.
Is it the same thing?
It's horrible.
Is it the same part as before?
Now it's my upper lower back. And it's fucked up.
It's not your
It's my lower back, but it's not my sacroiliac.
Oh yeah, it's something else. It's a totally new.
Above my hip.
It's a totally new
Slightly.
thing.
Yeah.
It's not the thing that you slip.
I worked too hard.
Oh yeah, what?
It made me heavy duty lifting shit, and I worked too hard, and I did it. and I'm paying for it.
And when do you have to go back to work?
Monday.
Oh, yeah, well, you have a whole day to recover. You think you're going to be recovered?
Well, I've had the last 3 days to recover, and I'm just starting to feel fairly decent today, except for it's iffy.
Oh, man, that's kind of freaky. Is it freaky? You're going to be okay to go back to work? You're going to be able to get up?
Oh, I hope so. If not, it's going to just have to just run out there and stuff a freaking pipe up my tailpipe and run it into my car.
Well, if you're going to make sure you call us first if you're going to do that.
All right, well, I'll call you there.
Yeah.
That way you can
no, don't
do my last little bullshit before
don't do that.
I pass out.
Don't do that. If
Pardon?
I said, don't do
Why
that.
not? You want to hear my last little bullshit rant before I pass out?
Oh, no, don't not call us, but don't do that in general. That's what I'm supposed to say, I think.
Oh, well, yeah, of course you say that, but
Yeah.
I say whatever I want to say,
That's
and
what
I
they
do
say.
what I want to do, and whatever you say has nothing to do with me,
well,
per se.
At least I get to cover my bases if I say don't do that, and then if you know.
That's
something-
right.
Yeah.
You can say he did not kill himself because of me.
I said don't do that. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He did not kill himself because of you.
Yeah.
It was all because of the pain, because the doctor said the pain was in my head, because the doctor's an asshole, because
Well, you haven't
DEA
gone.
won't fucking... The doctors are so scared of the DEA, it's fucking unreal.
You haven't gone to the doctor.
And because they won't, if you use marijuana, they won't give you fucking painkillers no more. It's like, what the fuck? Just because you use marijuana, you can't have painkillers? That's silly and stupid, but fucking whatever.
Yeah, have you gone to the doctor about this new one, though? Because maybe they can fix it.
I haven't gone, well, see, it turns out, I got a fucking, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't have health insurance right now.
What? I thought your job gives it to you.
Well, I just got enough hours to get health insurance from my job, and just made enough money from my job to get kicked off of the other health insurance from the state.
Yeah.
And so now I'm in between, and it's Thanksgiving holiday, and like I'm going to go to the hospital right now. I would have, but it's on Thanksgiving holiday, and nobody's at work.
Yeah.
Well, not that many people at work, but there's some there because they got to guard the prisoners. Whatever. Fucking, yeah, it's a bitch. It's a bitch.
So what, you going to go to...
When I start working.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to them about health care. I don't want my insurance to be really dealing with my health care, but fucking...
Yeah, well, you have health problems. Maybe you can get some, like, time. You can get some insurance money because you're so messed up. If you got insurance, that's what it's for. So, to do something.
No, that's what Aflac's for. Right? You know what Aflac is?
The duck with the duck?
That's right, that's right. If you have that, then you get money if you're hurt. But if you don't have that, you don't get no money.
Okay. Well, did you do
Anyway,
something?
back to your question about what would I charge them people with. I'd charge them with attempted murder, kidnapping, and whatever. They're supposed to protect the people, not fucking rip families apart, you know? And what were they protecting her from? Me? Fuck off. I was one of the best things that ever going to happen to her.
Yeah, what was it that you or the teacher who, or I mean the teacher or the parents? Wasn't it the parents?
The parent listened to the teacher, whatever the teacher said.
Oh, yeah.
And then it took the kid away, see? So now, me and the other person, we had a contract. We had a verbal contract. You're mine and I'm yours.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And now this other person jumps in there, slanders me, somehow gets the parent to decide that I'm not going to be good for her family. And so now I'm kicked out of the family, and I'm left behind.
Yeah.
Now, how does she have a right to fuck with me and who I'm going to have a family with? She decides that? Fuck you. You don't get to decide who I'm going to have a family with.
Yeah, yep.
What the fuck did she think she was thinking?
Are you still,
and what did stop me from taking her family off the planet now?
Yeah.
Now that I got one, why shouldn't I take her family off the planet?
I don't know. I think you should move on. Maybe bad things happen, but
there's no fucking way in hell. They already fucking dicked me over with their little fucking test they were doing.
It's like that. You gotta not the past.
They psychologically fucked me over, and they need to just pay $30 million.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave, and if she won't take the $30 million, well, she'll take it, but if she won't take me, that's my problem. As long as I know she has some money, and money's not going to be the issue no more. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
That's where I'm
right.
from myself right now, is she got money problems, and she needs to make sure her family's okay.
Yeah. Yep. Have you seen anything on the streets?
So I'm going to be suing for my money.
Yeah, how are you going to sue?
If I don't do it, them people are going to be in so much trouble.
You're going to sue them? I know you tried
to... That family better pray that I get my monies.
You tried to
become... Because if I don't get my monies, they're in so much fucking trouble.
You tried to become a lawyer.
You don't want to be in trouble from me, because... Oops.
Because of oops?
Yeah, oops.
You tried to become a lawyer before, and it didn't...
no, I never.
You did. I remember it was...
I was saying I was thinking about it because I needed to understand what was happening with my friend, but...
Yeah. Hey, we're going to record a message to the future.
I don't want
to. You don't want to?
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I got nothing good to say.
Yeah, that's okay. Say bad things. Here it goes.
Happy birthday, Jessica.
Well, hey, future, it's
Merry
us.
Merry Christmas, Jessica.
It's the past.
Thanks for letting Kenny come to your house down there in California, Jessica. That was great.
Thank you. Bye, future.
Your house. See you.
Did you saw the episode?
Super. I sure did.
Yeah, and we tried to call you while we were down there. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and I about shit my pants.
Yeah, well, I tried to call you. I think I tried to call you a bunch of times while we were down in California.
Yeah, well, I was still about shit my pants. Just wishing my phone was on me.
Yeah, you can say hi to your old friends from way back in 2011.
Way back when I started.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in Hollywood now. That was Hollywood. That was
Hollywood.
October.
I've been to Hollywood.
October like 18th or something. Yeah, I've been there too. I went there on October 18th.
Yeah, you liked it.
I had a good time. Yeah.
Did you want to stay?
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like LA that much. I wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, there's way too many people, huh?
Yeah.
The traffic down there.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I wanted to come back to Thurston County. Good old Thurston County.
Yep, nothing quite like Thurston County.
Yeah, best county there is.
Well, that depends.
Yeah.
If you're going against the law, or if the law is making up the law so they can go against you.
Oh, yeah?
Then Thurston County guys, they can get to be pretty more holier than thou and just slightly break the law. I know where I'm going to attack them from whenever I get there, because I seen what they did. I was there for my friend's whole deal, and he told me what they were doing to him. And he just needs somebody that's not owned yet.
He's still in, that guy's,
him.
The guy, the marijuana charges guy, he's still in trouble?
No.
Oh.
They want him in trouble, that's for sure, but he's not in trouble.
You can't be in trouble.
I thought they did.
Didn't they, like,
But they did dirty shit to him.
Yeah. But
and they got it all locked up to where they own all the lawyers that can be got because they already they've already done work with them, right?
Yeah.
So they can't go representing somebody else because it'd be conflict of interest.
Didn't they?
Right?
Yeah, but they extradited all the old marijuana crimes, didn't they?
Well, they did something like that.
Yeah.
But they said this was more crazy than that. But the motherfuckers did wrong. They ain't really paying because they're doing wrong, and they got, like I said, all the lawyers are took up because they've been paid by somebody along the way, and so they can't have the conflict of interest. But me, I'm not going to have the conflict of interest.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be able to come right on in, drop down, and make a bunch of money, and my time ain't free.
Was there another
like
crime?
I said, I want $30 million for that one lawsuit. Well, my time is probably $100,000 an hour.
Was there another crime too, or is this a marijuana crime?
Oh, it's a whole bunch of big bullshit.
Oh yeah,
and
other crimes?
There's not just the marijuana wasn't even a crime.
Oh well, yeah, but
it's more what the police did to him. Okay.
What did they do?
And then they gave away shit. They had a big garage sale that everybody who had their house ripped off, come over here, fucking, we'll let you look through it all, and if it's yours, you just show us a receipt with serial numbers on it and shit, and something that matches your police report, and we'll give it back to you. So a few people claimed shit, but the one chick, for instance, I'm not sure of the details right now, but somebody, like, claimed a cabinet that was supposed to be cherry, and it ended up being walnut, right?
Okay.
It said cherry on the freaking police report, but it was a walnut cabinet that they claimed, and so they were trying to charge him with that. They couldn't because it was different, but they took it anyway.
Well, how do you know what
they took
yeah, the difference between hardwoods? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, right?
Pocket says right in the motherfucker.
Yeah, but
right?
I
so
can't.
Anyway,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I could tell the difference between cherry and walnut.
Nobody had no receipts. Nobody had no serial numbers. Nobody had nothing. They only said this, that, and the other, and everything they took was slightly different than what the fucking thing on the description was.
Okay. Okay.
Everything was slightly different than the description.
Yeah.
It was not the exact same fucking thing. They were just handing out shit, trying to put nails in his coffin so they could pin him to the fucking court, right? And get him stuck.
Uh-huh.
Well, in doing that, they gave away his shit. It wasn't theirs. It wasn't the people who said it was theirs. It was just they were trying to help the cops, and the cops was trying to help them get shit back. Well, it was all dirty. 100% dirty. Okay? Now, they don't want to have to prosecute the people who claim shit dirty. They were just trying to help out the cops. But they don't want to prosecute them people for doing that dirty because they were liars. Now, me, do I care about the liars? Hell fucking no. They better fucking get with it. Give him something for his fucking time and effort, taking away the bullshit that they took away. They just better settle with his ass before I get there, because otherwise it's going to get ugly.
Yeah, you're gonna do some lawyer stuff to them?
Say what?
You're gonna do lawyer stuff to them?
That's right.
Yeah.
When I get there, it's going to get ugly, motherfucker, and that's all I got to say about it.
Why don't you...
Don't let me get there.
You go back to school, you could become a real lawyer.
if I become a real lawyer, they're gonna pay.
Yeah, but you could start now. I think there's no time
I'm
like
starting
now.
now. I'm watching the videos. I'm getting myself prepared.
You're in Hawaii, yeah. You're
I'm about to start reading the law books.
gonna get a home law degree. Can you? I don't know how being a lawyer works because you have to go to school. Seems like you should be able to be a lawyer if you just want to and at home and like.
Well,
yeah.
you can take to pass the bar. Can you pass the bar? Can you not pass the bar? If you can pass the bar, you don't got to go to school.
Really?
If you can't pass the bar, well, you probably need to go to school.
How many chances do you have to pass the bar? Just
If you
one?
can study on your own before you go to the bar, then you learn all the fucking laws. Then you fucking get it all in your head.
Yeah.
Then you fucking have an understanding of what's what. Then you can go past the fucking bar.
You can go be a lawyer.
That's right.
So, what's so hard? Is the bars is really hard to pass? Is they ask you questions and stuff?
Yes and no. It costs a lot of money if you want somebody to teach you.
Yeah.
It costs a lot less if you teach yourself, and then just go take the fucking test for a couple $100 or something, and fucking take the test, pass it, or don't pass it. And if you take the test and don't pass it, then you know what you need to study.
Yeah, I was always pretty good at tests. Like I could just like sometimes I don't even know what they were about and just pass the test anyway. Maybe I should go try to pass this bar.
Maybe you should just go start checking off answers and shit. I think a lot of it's fucking stuff you got to write down and case study.
Oh, like
and,
essays and stuff.
It's got some legal bullshit you got to deal with in there.
Oh,
Case
yeah,
study.
it's all legal stuff. It's a lawyer. It's a bar.
That's right. That's right. So
Yeah.
study up. Study up. That's all I got to say.
I can't just make it up. I'm pretty.
Read the law,
yeah.
know the law, and then you'll be okay.
I'm just gonna go take the test.
At least read it once or twice before you fucking go to the bar. Understand most all the laws, and then you can get to it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we only have about a minute left today.
All right.
Yeah.
So they better hope I don't fucking get studying anytime soon.
I think you should start getting
If I do,
start studying right now.
I'm right after we're done here. I'm going back to it.
Going back
I was
to
doing it
studying?
just to be called.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see who else called us. Dan Dobler called before. Thanks, Dan Dobler. And
Yep. Thanks, Danny.
yeah, thank you. Oh, there's the timer.
Oh, timer. Time to go, you say.
Yeah, we made it. Thanks for watching. It's Saturday.
Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving anyway.
I had a good Thanksgiving. Thanks, Grandma. TCTV, channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Yeah.
Let's take it easy. Don't forget Hell Yeah Dog.
Yeah, what's going to happen? 360-836-4384. Call and leave a message. You get on TV. Yeah. 109 State Avenue, number 3. Check it out. It's where our address is. Yeah, you're going to find us.
That's on State Street.
Graham, it's online. You can find us, I guess, but don't. YDHWM, TCTV, La Bebe, Jordy, Fabulous. Graham, stopspot.com, I'm with you, Thurston County Washington State, USA. Thank you. Viewers, if you're watching, thank you. Hell yeah, dog. Look, you can find it online, Mr. Ginsu. Look it up on your phone. Bye.
What's your address on State Street? What is your address on State Street?
Bye.